a relationship begins, there is excitement, there is energy coming from both partners. They can do anything for one another. They want to be together every time. But as the relationship progresses, certain factors begin to test their love. So they have to put in work in order to sustain the relationship. But if you find out that your man is no longer putting in enough effort, is no longer putting in work in order to maintain the relationship, it might be that he's tired of you. So join me today as we discuss 10 ways to know your partner is tired of you. Hello lovelies, so welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you know you're always welcome. And if this is your first time for coming, you're highly welcome. This is Idyllic ID. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to do so right now. Just take 1 second of your time and subscribe to my channel right now. Thank you very much. So as I said earlier, today we'll be discussing 10 ways to know your partner is tired of you. So stay with me to the end of this video so that you will know if your relationship is thriving or if your partner is not trying to go out of the relationship. A lot of men don't actually come out openly to say, I no longer want to be in this relationship any longer. So they start to bring this trait, they start to bring this habit that you don't understand, but they're actually doing it so that you can get tired and leave. A lot of men do this. It is not a new thing. They don't want to hurt you by telling you they are no longer interested in the relationship. So what do? They bring in negative attitudes into the relationship, and sometimes it might not even be their fault. They're actually tired of the relationship, but they don't want to leave just yet. So this attitude it's just like when you're in love with somebody. You don't need to force it. The actions will just show, You don't need to pretend or force anything. It's the same way when somebody is tired of you. They can't help themselves, but show this attitude. Sometimes they do it purposely for you to leave the relationship. So you need to be able to identify these things so that you don't end up wasting your time with somebody that does not want to be with you. So first of all, he does not communicate any longer. In a healthy relationship, communication is very important. So when issues arise in your relationship and you bring these things up to him, and he's not willing to communicate about it at all, he just stonewalls you so that you're not able to share your thoughts with him. It could be that he's tired of the relationship. It could be that he's tired of being with you. So communication is very vital in a relationship. When communication diminishes, when communication is no longer there at all, it's just a sign that your partner is tired of you. Secondly, he gives you the option of leaving. This is very common. I've read a lot of questions like this. Like your partner tells you, if you want to go, you can go. You can go be with somebody else. Don't wait for me. It is just a sign that he's tired of you. He just doesn't want to say it. Give me an open check so that you can leave if you want to leave. He wants you to be the one to leave. So he just tells you, if you want to go, you can go. Especially when you start complaining about his attitudes, his lackadaisical attitude, he just tells you, okay, you can leave if you want to leave. If you're tired of me, you can leave. You don't want to stay with me, you can leave. He just gives you that an open check to do what you want to do. He just shows that he's tired of you. For someone that cares about you, for somebody that loves you, when you bring up issues pertaining to the relationship, things that are bothering you about the relationship, a caring person will want to change or assure you that everything is okay. That is not what you think. But when you're bringing this issue, as somebody is saying, if you want to leave. If you see someone that wants to marry you, go ahead and get married. If you want to go to another, it just shows that he's tired of you. So don't just bother wasting your time. When he's most self-centered, you're no longer his priority. Your issues is no longer his priority. Your wants and your needs, things that are bothering you, no longer concern him. It is all about him now. It's all about himself. He doesn't think about you. He doesn't place you, anywhere. He just all about himself. He's so self-centered. You don't come in at all. It just shows that he's tired of you. You're no longer in his plans. Whether future or immediate plans, it's all about him. It just shows that he's tired of you. Especially if he was doing these things before. If he was a very thoughtful person and all of a sudden he changes and becomes so self-centered, it just shows that he's tired of you. The fourth way for you to know is when he gets angry unexplainably. He gets angry for little or no reason at all. This one might not even be his fault. He's tired of you and he's just agitated. He doesn't want to be around you. So just naturally, that emotion just comes naturally because he doesn't want to be with you. So any little thing you do gets him angry, any little thing you say gets him angry. You just find out that he's just so aggressive and angry whenever he's around you. It could be that he's tired of you. Another way for you to know is when he ignores you, when you can no longer get his attention. As I said earlier, when the relationship starts, things are always different, and then as it progresses, things begin to diminish. Those emotions might no longer be there. But for somebody that is committed, relationship, it takes two to tango. So when you find out that you're just the only one doing these things, you're the only one trying to work to make sure the relationship is okay, and this your partner is constantly ignoring you, you always crave for his attention and he doesn't give it. You crave for emotional attention too, and he doesn't give it. He just completely ignore you, and or gives you very little attention. It could be a sign that he's tired of you. When he doesn't respect you any longer, I said any longer because, like I said earlier, it was not like this before. So these are things that you have to analyze. You have to sit down and analyze the relationship. Respect is one of the important pillars of a relationship. So when the respect is no longer there, it is obvious that he's tired of you. He doesn't want to be with you any longer. So he disrespects you every time. When you notice that your partner is always disrespecting you, when I mean disrespecting, apart from in actions, the names he calls you, are no longer endearing but insulting. You could just do something or probably a mistake, and then he just lashes out and calls you names. It could be that he's no longer, he's no longer into you. He's tired of the relationship. He doesn't apologize when he's wrong. It's different when somebody is wrong. You call the person's attention and the person, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean to do it that way. I didn't know it would hurt you. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry. It's different when you bring up, something that your partner did and he refuses to apologize. It doesn't mean anything to him. He does not show any form of remorse or even give you the courtesy of explaining why he did what he did. He shows that he's tired of that relationship. For 7, he doesn't place importance on special occasions. When I mean special occasions, it could be your graduation, it could be you're having an important presentation in your office, it could be your birthday, it could be your mother's birthday, it could be anything that is special to you, and he knows that thing is special to you, but he doesn't make any plans at all towards it. He doesn't even think about it, or he completely forgets it. For someone that cares about you, the person will be thoughtful enough to know that important thing that is coming up in your life, because when you are close enough and you communicate, you'll be sharing it. You're going to be excited, for that day to come. So when your partner sees that you're excited, you can't wait for that day to come, and then he completely ignores it. He doesn't make any attempt to make it further, to make that special day more special to you. It just shows that he's tired of the relationship. For 8, he doesn't support you any longer. It is painful when someone that used to have your back, no longer cares about you, no longer supports you. As I said earlier, if you watched from the beginning of this video, it was not always like this. So these things are just coming up. So these are signs that you have to take note of to know if that relationship is going somewhere, or if it's actually time to end it. When he no longer supports you, he no longer supports your dream, he no longer cares about whatever you're doing. He doesn't want to know at all. Sometimes you have something important to do, probably a project, you have something that is taking your time, something very important to you, and it shows he doesn't care at all. He doesn't give any contribution, financial contribution, or even word of advice. It doesn't mean anything to him. Just a sign that he might be tired of you. Another point is he gets annoyed when you want to be cozy around him. When you're in love with somebody, or when somebody loves you, there's going to be an attraction. Both of you want to be around each other. Both of you want to do things together. So when you want to get cozy with your partner, he gets agitated, he gets irritated, he gets annoyed. He'll be like, leave me now, what is it? Can't you watch this movie? Probably you're watching a Netflix movie, and like, can't you watch this thing alone? Must you touch me? Whether it's hot. It could be that he's tired of you, when he feels agitated, when you want to be cozy around him. So you have to take note of these things. When you want to be around your partner, how does he react? Is he endearing towards you, or he's agitated and he's angry that you want to be close to him? That is a sign that he's tired of you. And lastly, his distance. Distance could also mean emotionally distant, and it could mean physically distant. When he does not want to be around you at all, and even when he's around you, you still feel lonely. Have you ever had that experience before? When you're with somebody and you still feel very, very lonely, it just shows that he's emotionally detached from you. It just shows that he's emotionally distant from you. So that is a sign for you to know that your man is tired of you. So guys, have you experienced any of these? Was a relationship beautiful before and all of a sudden things are not going well? Well, you need to communicate and find out what is happening. And if you communicate with this person and his response shows that he doesn't care, he's not just interested in what you're saying, it shows that he's tired of the relationship and he wants you to leave. Probably doesn't want to say it. He's just giving you that attitude so that you can leave. So there's no need for you to waste your time. When you put in the effort and it's not yielding any result, this is relationship we're talking about. It is not marriage. A broken relationship is better. It's better for than you staying in a relationship and you keep these things that I just listed out. Are things that will hurt you, are things that will disturb you, are things that will hurt you emotionally. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation for a long time. So when you make an effort, and you put in your best in seeing that the relationship works out, and this person is still giving you this attitude, it is time to leave. Don't waste your time. Yes, it is painful, it will be very hurtful, but it's time to face reality. Don't stay with somebody that will drain you emotionally, because he's not man enough to tell you that he no longer wants. That's why I appreciate people that come out plain to tell you, I don't want this relationship again, I'm tired, I want to move on. So I wish you all the best, please move on. It is better. You're going to cry, you're going to feel bad, you're going to get over it as the time goes up. But for somebody that is not man enough to tell you that he doesn't want this relationship any longer, and he just keeps playing this mind game, and you have to sort it out for yourself. By listening to this video, you're going to know if the man is tired of you. He doesn't want to tell you, he doesn't want to come out plain. So just use your brain and also try and check the things that just listed, that if it's happening in a relationship, you know if it's time for you to move on. So thank you guys for staying with me to the end of this video. I'll appreciate your comments in the comment box. Let me know if you have been in this kind of situation before and how you're able to handle it. Also turn on your notification button so that when I post the next video, you'll be the first to know. I also appreciate a thumbs up for this video. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button and join our community. Thank you once again for watching. I'm going to see you in my next video. God bless. Bye.